All right, good morning, everybody. My name is Brian. I'm the co-founder and CEO of New Battery Materials, and we do battery recycling just a lot more sustainable. So I want to talk a little bit more about batteries and the flow of lithium first. When you look at the lithium mines, actually China occupies a huge amount of this value chain. Earlier in the panels, we talked, Dan shared a little bit about how China's influence goes beyond just China producing and owning supply chain, but being part of supply chain outside its space. In this case, when we look at the lithium mines itself, China actually owns different parts of the world. And in this case, when we look at Australia as an example, the largest mine that is mining the lithium in Australia, the Chinese companies have already owned 51% of that company itself. If you look at Chile as the next example, China owns about 20% of SQM, which is the #1 producer in Chile itself. And in the refining of lithium itself, China already controls roughly 67% of the refinement of lithium. So now the question is, how do we control lithium by ourselves? So we look at the end of the value chain, because now, instead of mining and digging lithium, we ask ourselves, can we control it from recycling? Producing recycled lithium at the same specs and purity, allowing each of us to control that production in our own country. When we look at the different types of batteries in the market, there are predominantly 3 main types. In our electric cars that we use, there's one called lithium iron phosphate, or LFP for short. Today, LFP produces 40% total market share. And what we want to look at is how can we control this fastest growing market share, allowing us to recycle the majority of these batteries, allowing us to control the highest volume of the lithium, and to maximize our supply chain independence. So what I've developed with my team today is we've created a patented electrochemical process to recycle these batteries. We only consume water and electricity in the recycling process. With renewable energy, we produce green hydrogen as a byproduct, and we also produce a new class of material, green lithium. This process has been developed in Singapore by us, and we actually have a facility that's operating it in Singapore. And this is a quick snapshot of the facility that we have. And this facility allows us to demonstrate our unique technology on a semi-commercial scale, and it's developed to be modular, meaning that we're able to build and rapidly deploy this solution to each of the regions, allowing each region to locally recycle these critical materials. The recycling process that we've developed is also 5 times lower in carbon emission, and the production of lithium in our cost is roughly about $3 for every 1 kg of lithium. What this means is that lithium today is cheaper than mining it from the ground, and it's cheaper than all the other recycling technologies that we see. So now we can finally look at producing lithium not by digging, but by using an urban mining method, which is recycling. So what we present here today is that we can unlock urban mines without actually mining. And we're actually ready to expand. Because what we have done in Singapore is we've highlighted and showcased the capabilities of our technology. It being a world first is able now to look at rapid deployment of our solution, these modular solutions that we have, and we're really looking for partners to scale. The key thing that we want to drive today is to be able to produce sustainable lithium locally. No dependence on any country, no dependence on external supply chain, but controlling it within our own countries. So to Sebastian's point, right, sustainability is no longer just about building our better future. It's no longer just about industrialization of our world, but it's really about sovereignty and resilience in our supply chain. Thank you so much.